Ida Shinzi Tua Kanisa, Wakni no Gie Mohican. Hello, my name is Andy Weber. I am from the Mohican Nation. It feels really good to be who I am as an Indigenous woman and a mother and a Mohican woman today. Especially, I feel like I can go to bed and know that everything I stood up for and stand for was validated today across this country and by our government, and it's a beautiful feeling.
My name is Sharina Baker. I am a grad student at the University of Kansas in the Indigenous Studies program. I am a member of the Southern Ute Indian tribe. I'm also half Karuk.
We arrived late in the evening, about 3 in the morning, and we rolled into camp. Didn't know what we were doing. It was raining and people were coming and they're like, "How can we help you? What can we do?" And people come and help set up our tent. It's just so amazing, you know, like everyone talks about what it feels like to be there. It's just love and community, and it's just so hard to describe. It's like I've been here this whole entire semester since August, and it's been really hard to stay in school, to keep my mind focused. And you know, I go to Haskell Indian Nations University, and we talk about these policies and, you know, about our history every single day, and it's empowering. And then what happened in like the 1800s and the 1960s with the civil rights movement.
So much healing and so much prayer. It was the most beautiful thing ever. Everything was in prayer. You wake up in prayer, you go to sleep in prayer, you fall asleep to songs, like beautiful, beautiful songs, everyone sharing all around the world. You know, it is like the most beautiful place on earth. I would say, not because of the surroundings and the land, but because of all the beautiful people that came together to support this one purpose, and that was for clean water. I was on the front lines for maybe about an hour, and it was like, you know, back and forth, because when they do tear gas, you kind of move and you scatter and you lose the people you're there with and whatnot. But it was very hard, very, very hard to see, very hard to. It's like you're in a third world country. Like this is America. You don't think that these things are going to be happened by the government on innocent people that are just there to pray for water. I didn't directly get hit with the rubber bullet, but this is the rubber bullet that they were shooting at people. It ricocheted and hit me, and then I found I was like, oh my gosh, I gotta see what they're shooting at people. And this thing's huge. Like, this thing's creating bruises like this big on people. The tear gas was probably like the worst. I mean, we got pepper spray on us, but it wasn't. We had masks and we had protective gear, but the tear gas seeps through everything. And when you can breathe, and then all you want to do is just take off your mask and breathe. The only fire that was started was to actually help people from getting hypothermia. So we created a fire so that they can go there, warm up, and go back so they wouldn't get hypothermia. There was many people that got hypothermia, and we had to help. We just brought everybody to the kitchen because we have a stove and we had the ovens going. We were cooking warm tea, you know, hot cocoa and coffee. There's never been a time in history that so many Native Americans have come together and have been in support of each other and in unity and in solidarity with Standing Rock. It was so beautiful, and that's only Native Americans. Just think of how many other people across the world, people from China, people from Japan, people from New Zealand, people from Australia. There's so many people I met, so many people we fed, you know, for this cause, and they came, you know, that was one of the first questions we asked, like, well, what brought you here? They're like, I had to be a part of history. This is amazing what you guys are doing. You know, this is starting a movement. This is starting a revolution when it comes to clean water. Just in Kansas City, like last week, there was a pipeline that burst. And this week, in Colorado, another one. You know, it's like weekly we're hearing about these pipelines bursting. It means so much to me because my son is here, and he's only 2, and I want him to understand that, like, this is what we're here for. This is what we're here to protect Mother Earth. We're here to live in unity. And if you're constantly harming her, bad things will happen. You know, oil is death underneath the ground. Hannah Whitebull, she's a Haskell student. We did another interview, and she's like, you know, what is the first thing NASA or whoever is looking for on planets, you know, to live there. They're looking for water sources, and here we are on our own planet destroying our water. It does not make sense.
You know, people are realizing how important water is, and we need it. Our bodies are 75% water, you know, and there's so little fresh water that we need to protect it. Don't be afraid to call upon us, and that, you know, Indigenous nations, non-Indigenous nations are allies, that we're here with you, and that the change, the paradigm switch of we need to be more focused on switching to renewable energy sources is now. It's not tomorrow, it's not next week, it is today.